Hey guys, it's Alex coming at you on a scorching day from Southern California. For some reason I'm outside. I guess that'll help me keep this video nice and short. Monitor's reading 99.7 in the shade. This is going to be an entry to Mazzy's 3,000 subs contest. Congrats Mazzy. Very well deserved. Drinking a Southern California classic cocktail, the Michelada, a beer cocktail. Cheers. So this is, as you guys know, a San Francisco themed contest. Name a musician, an artist, an author, and a film from San Francisco. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite artists, Pauline Oliveros. Pauline was originally born in Houston, Texas. As a little girl, she loved the sounds of nature, of insects and birds and the woods. And as she got older, she kind of took some of those interests into composition. She graduated in the late 50s from I think San Francisco State University. Got a degree in music and was a real pioneer in the avant-garde and early electronic music. She was one of the original founders of the San Francisco Tape Center in the 60s, which again was extremely groundbreaking at the time. One of the very, very few places in the United States where that type of music was being taught and made. She later went on to Mills College, which is in Oakland, and taught there, and eventually settling in San Diego State University, where she actually, from what I understand, and I was doing some research and ran into this, that the VC's own Richard P. Dawson was actually taught. She was a faculty member when he was studying there. So this is, I'll show a couple of records. This is from 1984. It's called The Wanderer. And then the other one on the same label is on the Lovely label. This is Accordion and Voices. I think both of these covers really show what she's all about, which is, despite being an academic and a teacher and a genius, really, she was very much had a holistic philosophy, a very humanistic sort of, almost like I mean, she was a hippie, I suppose, but like an intellectual hippie. She really wanted to find out why people listened to music a certain way, or why they didn't engage with the music at times, and so she is indeed also an author. So I'm also gonna feature her as an author. This is her Deep Listening. It's called Deep Listening, a Composer Sound Practice. You've probably heard the term deep listening. That was a term that she coined many years ago, I think back in the 80s. And this book is sort of a compilation of all of the methodologies and philosophies around this idea of deep listening, really becoming one with the space, the music. So yeah, it's a very interesting, very accessible as well. It's just sort of a compilation of different things that she's written on the subject over the years. Highly recommend that. An artist, so bought this shirt a few years ago in Sausalito, California, which is just north of San Francisco. I really love this t-shirt design. It's by a local artist, Amos Goldbaum, and you can go to amosgoldbaum.com to see his beautiful line drawings that he's made of the city. This is not the Golden Gate, maybe the East Bay Bridge, I can't remember. Pretty sure it was the one that was damaged during the 94 earthquake. So check that out. And then for a film, The Last Black Man Standing in San Francisco was a movie that came out a couple of years ago. I think, despite being nominated for an Academy Award, it's quite excellent. Actually, I think it was the last movie that I saw on an airplane before the pandemic. Highly recommend that. If you haven't seen it, I think it's free or included with Amazon Prime subscription. So anyway, just keeping it short. Congrats, Mazzy. Take care, everybody.